Hey everyone, it's Megan from Bookish Delights. And it feels so good to say my intro again, and I just wanted to do a little life update as to why I haven't uploaded in, I think it's been like a little over 2 months, 2.5 months. And I do have a book haul for you guys, and there's just been a lot going on. I did not set up fully where I would in front of my bookcase because most of the books that I have to show you are already in here, and it's just easier to set the camera up here on my desk. You can see some spots on my wall that is just plaster because I have yet to finish painting this room, so just ignore the background. It's just a lot has been going on. So my little update is I only meant to skip one upload. I already had the video filmed, I just had to finish editing it, and it was rearranging my bookcase, and that video has been edited now and is ready to go up, but I wanted to post this one first. And the reason why I ended up taking a small break is because my grandfather ended up in the hospital. He has been sick for a very long time. He has COPD amongst other issues, and it got to the point where it was just the end stages of COPD, and he has sadly passed away. Today is June 13th. It's been 2 months today. Is it the 13th? Yes, the 13th. It's been 2 months to this day that he has passed away. So it's been a little rough because of that, and I was really close with him, so I just needed that time to heal. And I am a home care worker, so I do still work 6 days of the week, and I actually work with my nan, and I was just spending a lot more time with her because it was her husband and she just needed that support. I do still spend a lot of time with her outside of my work. She likes to have some sleepovers here with my family and I do spend a couple nights with her because she's still not used to being alone in the house at night by herself. During the day she's okay, but at nighttime she's never really been a big fan of being alone at night, like throughout her life. So we're just being there for each other, and that's the main reason why I haven't uploaded. Is just I needed that time to heal, just to take it all in. So I am back to uploading. Hopefully my schedule may be a little different here and there depending, but I am still going to try and do the whole upload once a week and every Friday. It depends because we usually do our grocery shopping on either Friday or Saturday. So it all really depends on when we're going grocery shopping, and that's a full day thing because I do my grandmother's grocery shopping as well as my own. So it takes a full day basically to do that. So you might see some uploads on a Saturday, but that is fine. But without further ado, let's just hop right into this video before I talk so much. So I just want to say a lot of these books have come from a site that has been through some things lately, and I have decided that I will not be supporting this site anymore. So this has been my last my last purchase from here. There are other sites that I do like to order my books from, and it's just the world is pretty hectic right now, and we all just need to be there for one another. You may have seen what's been going on Twitter. I'm not they need to do better, but they need to do better, and hopefully they can learn from this and better themselves and their employees and whatnot. It's just, it's 2020, guys, like, come on. So anyways, I'm just gonna grab the book. Some of these books are from Walmart, I do believe. Half of these books are actual, like, reading, like, novels, like fantasy. There's some contemporary, but I do have a lot of books that are dealing with witchy stuff. Like, there's crystals and tarot and herbs and just different stuff. So I will show those ones as well, because there could be some people who are also into, like, witchy stuff. So I'm gonna go through the novels first, so let me just grab those. Now, there is a lot of books here, so I'm not gonna go too much into these books because I've already talked quite a bit, so I'm just gonna hop right into it. So the first one is Talk Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. I don't quite know how to pronounce it, but I read this book in grade 7 or 8, around that, and I loved it. I watched the movie multiple times, and I just never did own a copy of it, so I'm glad to finally have my own copy. Next is Never Wake by Amy Plum. This is the second book to Dream About, which is a really good read. I really liked it. Pretty sure I gave it 5 stars. I made my mom read it with me, and she loved it. I think it was sold to me as like a cross between A Nightmare on Elm Street meets Inception, and I didn't read anything else about that book, and I loved it. Basically, there is a group of people who have insomnia, some sort of sleeping disorder, and they go through a experimental trial thing to see if they can cure their insomnia, and something happens, and now they're stuck in their nightmares, dream world, whatever, and they're just trying to get out of it or try to figure out what's going on, and this is just a continuation of it, and I can't wait to dive right into it. The next one is from Walmart. This is The Other People by C.J. Tudor. I'm not quite sure how you would say that. This kind of just seemed very interesting, like, just how I don't know, it just seemed interesting to me. So my battery is flashing, so I have to speed this up really quickly. It was like full bars when I first started this. Next is, I'm pretty sure I also got this one from Walmart, and this is The House of Secrets. Again, another like thriller, also really great for rainbow bookshelf for yellow. I don't have very many yellow spines. I don't do rainbow shelves anymore. You will see in my next video how my shelves are actually organized right now. This is by Sophie Draper. So just very, very ominous, mysterious. I can't wait to get into that one. Then we have The Window by Amelia Brunskill. The back of this book says secrets have a way of getting out. It sounds pretty interesting. A lot of these books I actually haven't read up on. The covers usually draw me in, and usually I like any type of thriller. And then we have my first Sarah Dessen book, and this is Once and For All. I have no idea if this is a standalone part of a series. If it's the first book, probably should have went on Goodreads first before I bought it. So I am excited to give her a try. A lot of people like her writing, and I just have never read anything by her before. And then moving on, we have Always Never Yours by Emily Wibberley and Austin. Sorry, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, because we all know that I won't be able to. I've seen this around quite a few times, and I just really like the cover, and I've been getting more into contemporary lately, so I figured I'd pick it up and give it a try. Some people liked it, some people didn't. It's kind of mixed feelings. Then I have Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. I've been getting more into like sci-fi fantasy. I think this falls under sci-fi fantasy. Again, I'm pretty sure it does. I haven't read much into it, but I can't remember if it was last month or if it's this month that this was a club read in Words and Whimsy book club over on Facebook. They also have a Twitter and Instagram. I'll link those down below, and there is a reading challenge for Words and Whimsy now, so look that up on Facebook. I'll link it out below so you guys can see. Really love that group. I am actually a helper over on the reading challenge. Yeah, I can't remember if it was last month or this month that it was a club read, but a lot of people really liked it, so I finally picked it up for myself. Then we have a Tahari Mafi book, and this is Furthermore. I believe this was marketed more towards middle grade. Sorry, I'm strapping my book. Yeah, I think this was more of a middle grade book. I love the cover. There's just a lot of nice colors. It's a lot of images. It's just very like fantastical. I like the sketch of her. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, the artwork of it really draws me to it. I can't wait to give this book a try. And then the next book I have here is Maxie by Jennifer, is that Matthew? I'm not quite sure, but this, I really like black and white with a pop of color, so this the cover kind of drew me in. I honestly do not know anything about this book, but it seems to be like a decently short book, so I don't know what genre this is. Maybe contemporary, something, I don't know. Let me know down below if you read this book and enjoyed it. Now we are going to get into the more witchy stuff, so let me just grab those books. So I have Crystal Tips and Cures, well, I can't speak today, but just a nice little book for crystals. Then we have the Beginner's Guide to Crystals. Oh, this is by Philip Permut. This one here is by Lisa Butterworth, and it just a book about crystals, gives you information about it. Then we have Crystal Bliss, Attract Love, Feed Your Spirit, Manifest Your Dreams by Debbie Brown. Oops, sorry, it's on autofocus right now, so sorry if it keeps going in and out. So again, another crystal book. I believe this is the last crystal book. This one is the Crystal Healer Volume 2, Harness the Power of Crystal Energy. I love crystals. I have quite the collection, and it keeps growing. This is another one by Philip, whatever the last name is, I'm sorry. But yeah, I can't wait to grow in and read up on some crystals that I have. Then we have the Witch's Book of Self-Care. I read this a couple months ago. This is Magical Ways to Pamper, Soothe, and Care for Your Body and Spirit. It's a really nice book. This is by Aaron Murphy Hiscock, author of The Green Witch, apparently. Yeah, this is a really nice self-care book. I really enjoyed it. I read it either the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020, but it was a really nice read that has some like meditation tips in it and just different ways that you can care for yourself. Then we have Wicca by Harmony Nice. She is a YouTuber and she does a lot of Wicca stuff and witchy stuff. It is a modern guide to witchcraft and magic, so I'm trying to get this video done because my battery is blinking and I don't want the camera to die. So this is Modern Witchcraft Grimoire, your complete guide to creating your own book of shadows. This is by Sky Alexander, and this is like a beautiful cover. So I can't wait to dive into this because I have started my own Book of Shadows. We just have 2 more books. This is another one. This is the Modern Witchcraft Guide to Wheel of the Year. The different holidays. This is by Judy and Knock. The different like holidays in the Wicca world. And then the last book is another one by Sky Alexander, and this is again titled Modern Guide to Witchcraft, but it's your complete guide to witches, covens, and spells. So this is more of a spell book type thing. It has some spells in here. I haven't done any spell work or anything, but you know, I'm learning. I want to learn more about herbs and all that. I'm mainly in it for the crystals. I love crystals, but it'd be pretty fun to learn some spell work as well and try that out. So those are all the books I have. I believe that's, oh no, I have one more book right here. I got this one from Amazon. This is the Wikipedia. This is a Modern Day White Witches Guide. This is by Sean Robbins and Leanna Greenaway. So really like the cover. The green really pops out on that. So those are all the books. Hope you guys like this video. I will link everything down below dealing with Words and Whimsy, and just thanks for sticking by me and waiting for me to come back. I just really needed that time to heal. Hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, hit that little bell icon to receive any notifications for whenever I upload a new video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, then leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And just enjoy your day.